Now I'm sticky and wet. On the bright side, at least I have a sign. I have enough left to get a banana. Fuck it, right? That picture was just from a few minutes ago. Now here's the thing, you know what, that assault was just, 20 minutes ago? That's the 7th time he's assaulted me. Instead, I give him this one for free. Jennifer doesn't think I should do that. She agrees with me about letting pedophiles go, rapists go, people who take advantage of the elderly, the disabled, or children. Whoa. No, she wasn't yelling at me. She was yelling at a guy who decided to run a stoplight. People did only good things and never did bad things, I wouldn't have anything bad to speak about. You also notice I do speak about the good that people do. Now, obviously, wolnez keeps trying to physically harm me and destroy my property. He believes that he should be allowed to harm me without remorse, without consequence, and without somebody doing something other than saying, oh, well, it didn't happen on the property. Really, a good person wouldn't say, oh, well, it happened 2 inches off of our property, so it's magically okay. I got a question. If your daughter was beaten 2 inches off of your property, would you say you don't give a shit? Oh, well, I'm sorry, honey, but he raped you 2 inches off the property. You must have deserved it. I'm sorry, honey, he beat on you 2 inches off of my property, so I can't do anything. No, that's just fucking shitty excuses. Fuck this goddamn country. There are no good people in it. Well, maybe me. fuck it. I do have enough for a goddamn banana. I do have a couple of rolling papers in the car, so maybe I'll find some tobacco. Morning, or good evening.
Evening.
When I say the First Christian Church is not a safe place to go, there's a reason for that. I'm not going to try asking them to do the right thing anymore because I already know what the outcome's going to be. At least I can thank them for feeding us, right? Well, at least those are pleasant sounds right there, aren't they? A happy birthday. Isn't that much better than people screaming F you or screaming the N-word at me or telling me they're going to kill me and my friends and family? I think so. I'd much rather hear that sound than the sound of Andrew Wolnez's voice, that's for certain. Now, obviously, if I wanted him dead, he'd be dead already. Yes, I'm able to figure out how to make explosives out of trash bags and fucking gasoline. Any idiot can do it. But like I keep saying, don't mess with fire. I'm sick of the racism. I'm sick of the N-word. I'm sick of all the anti-Semitism. Of course, then there's also the anti-hobo stuff and just about every other type of abuse. Bonjour. For me here. Joan Jett in the hub. One second. I'll stay on the hub break because I don't think that's it. You know, I'd say nicer things about Tillamook if they weren't so ingrained in protecting their predators. That's the whole state of Oregon, though. You know, there's more pedophiles per 100,000 here than anywhere else. Matter of fact, I can see a convicted rapist with a new shot right now.
Well, if you have your club card, please scan a key-in item code 4011. Weigh your bananas. Please touch accept weight to move your bananas to the bag. If you have your club card, please scan it now.
No, I don't. What's that name for tonight?
All menus store for your total is. Please insert 1, then insert 3. Please wait. System process. Please remember to take your receipt and all of your change. Thank you. Welcome. If you have your club card, please scan it now. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bagging area after each scan. For items without barcodes, touch the quick lookup button.
I'm not here.
Can I bring my dog in?
You don't have a dog.
I am my dog.
Is it? Go back.
Oh,
This lady was getting her card, but she didn't come back.
This one?
The small cart?
Yeah.
Yeah. She,
How long ago was it?
it was about 10, 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
I'm here. I figure I better turn it back on, maybe rewind it and see if it shows what it is that she said. She told me because this stuff happened at the church, and she said she really has to see it. I said, well, you were there to see it when it first started, so she's, I guess, leaving town permanently in 2 days, so she's gonna try to say something in the meantime. What's the difference between a friend and an employee? Holy crap, I'm gonna waste it on coffee and gas, sir. That's no joke.
I don't care what you're spending on.
Thank you. Guess what I'm gonna spend it on? Coffee. Right now. There's at least enough for a coffee tonight and tomorrow morning, or a coffee tonight and you'll see this. You see why it is why I walk on the other side of the road when it's white people. You see why I try to avoid the places that they send me to, because it's mostly drug addicts in those places. I'm gonna go to my car right now. I'm gonna set my banana in there so I have it for later. I didn't buy a banana because I needed one. I bought a banana so I have an excuse to be in Safeway. Most of the people in there have been cool with me. This morning I was in there far longer than I should have been, and Sarah got to see that. I did try to at least inform her of the situation. Well, not the situation overall, just the situation from this morning. They did have one team meeting about me, I guess, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It wasn't really necessarily about me. It was about, well, 2 different people told me about it. One of them said it was about the issue with the drugs at the soda machine, or at the can return, and one of them said it was about the issues of people messing with me and what we can do for customer safety. Miguel is the shift tonight, and like I said, he's been on my channel before. When them youngins were chucking pumpkins at me, he's the one come out and picked up the pumpkins. I know I should panhandle for longer. I definitely need enough to pay my bill in the next 2 days for a fine I wouldn't have if I had actual help. But I don't. It's been 3 days, so tomorrow I gotta call that public pretender dude. Yep, that guy did give me a decent amount. He gave me 10 whole bucks. That means I can spend 3 on coffee, 2 on something to eat at the deli, and save $5 towards paying that damn bill. Miriam leaving permanently in 2 days. Man, that's happened a lot, hasn't it? A lot of people who are witnesses, they end up moving. People don't want to live here. It's fucking violent. It's scary. It's homophobic. You can't be friends with people unless you have approval. Yeah, that was a weird conversation too, wasn't it? Well, I guess that was a couple of weeks ago. People talking about how the church is dictating who they can and cannot talk to, who they can and cannot be friends with. Not literally the church itself, obviously, but the church elders, the preachers, people of that nature, the people that you're supposed to be able to go to, the people you're supposed to be able to trust, your representatives of your God here on earth. And they're telling people that they're basically not worthy members of the church. Now, some churches will outright push you out and say, we don't want you here anymore. Some churches, they'll just ostracize you, criticize you, or, I've been to church in Chapel, Nebraska, where a standing congregation member was ignored for the entire, well, they showed up at like 8, because it's early showing up at 8. Most people don't show up at 8. They show up around 9:30. And then they have the Bible shit, the Bible Sunday school shit. And then from like 10 to 11, they do some church stuff. And then, like, the preacher getting up there and giving the sermon and all that stuff. Sometimes it goes to 11:30. It depends on which church you go to. I went to the Chapel Assembly of God. But that guy, like the whole fucking thing, he was there. Todd Rust wouldn't talk to him. The 2 ushers wouldn't talk to him. The Vote family ignored him. He never came back. When you want to be angry at the words that come out of my mouth, keep in mind there's a reason they come out of my mouth. You want to go accusing people of being pedophiles? You want to go accusing people of being rapists? You want to go accusing people of being fucking murderers? You think that magically justifies harm? Well, it fucking don't. Between having to find a place where I can actually physically go and set up my computer and use it for an adequate amount of time, and having to do this shit here is a lot fucking more difficult. You know what's easier than all of that? Witnesses coming forward with the victim. Not 6 months or 6 years down the road. I did give away my pepper spray, not my bear mace, just my pepper spray. suppose I should probably end this video and put the other video in the link description, huh? Miriam is Mary and Krista's sister. You guys probably already knew that when I first came to town. Now, Wolnez could have gone by my vehicle without saying a goddamn thing to me. Now, mind you, in the video you're about to hear, if you click in the link description, keep in mind there's homeless people out here talking about Christian. If you guys have paid attention, you know who Christian is. If you pay attention, you know who Stephanie is. You know who Jennifer is. You know who David is. He's introduced himself several times on my channel. So in that link, it's not just Wolnez and his bullshit. I'm also still actively trying to find Christian. I want to know that he's okay. They need to go find him. I know why the cops don't take Jennifer seriously. She can't help it. When you've been choked out like that, and I'm just saying because I know I've known enough women who've been choked out. It hurts you mentally. It knocks shit off kilter in a bad way. My little sister, she was choked out by a man once. Back in 2012. She went missing. Story she told me. Now, mind you, I wasn't there. But the story that she told me is that he choked her out and she played dead until she could get away. That's when I got the call in Boulder, Colorado that my little sister was missing. The same sister that these people wanted to fuck with in Chapel, Nebraska, Sidney, Nebraska. The same sister who's Destiny's mother. They didn't just fuck with me and didn't just fuck with my sister, they fucked with my niece. Wolnez is doing his best to stand in the way of justice. The problem is I'm not going to fuck around too much longer. I got all this knowledge. All this knowledge of death and destruction. I got all this knowledge of who the predators are and who their victims are. Got all this knowledge of explosives. I got a natural talent with firearms. I'm real good at making things. Now what is it that prevents me from making shit that kills people? I'm against killing. Plain and simple. Premeditated? No, that's murder. Depending on the situation. At this point, Wolnez has fucked with me enough. I have the right to actively hunt him down, sever his head, stick it on a pike, and put it on the goddamn courthouse lawn. Every time he approaches me like that, I have the right to blow his fucking head clear off of his goddamn body. Kind of difficult, though, seems how I tell everybody, no, I don't want your gun. I don't want your firearms. I'm not interested in hurting people. I'm not interested in fucking killing people. fuck wolnez. What's the difference between an employee and a friend? 2 inches. Are they 2 inches off the property? That means you're not going to do anything. That means that you're not a friend, you're an employee. And as an employee, it's fine to hide behind your employment. You get to see that the police, a lot of these people who tell me that the cops won't do shit for them in their private lives, but they'll show up. If the Safeway says there's a shoplifter or someone loitering outside. Oh, I farted. You're welcome. Obviously, I need to turn this on and charge it up a bit. This shit's to fucking stop. I need to post a link in the link description so you guys can see the video yourselves. Why do I record? For my safety. From Chimo pedo fucks like Andrew Wolnez. Beggars like Andrew Wolnez. People who take advantage of the disabled like Andrew Wolnez. People who physically assault others like Andrew Wolnez. People who make false accusations like Andrew Wolnez. Not that it matters. No matter how much I beg, you're not going to take a look. Not even if I post it in the link description.